Making it as a band is difficult in this industry, but We Are Wolves has just managed to do that, touring from all over the world, from North America to Europe. Welcome to WatchMojo.com. My name is Shantria Tram, and today I get to sit with the three guys and have a little chat. Can you just introduce yourselves?
Antonin.
I'm Vincent.
Alexander.
We are Wolves.
How did you guys even come up with this name?
I like the t-shirt story.
Yeah, the t-shirt story. In the galaxy far away.
A story begins years and years ago.
No, Alex showed up at the Jam Space with a homemade t-shirt, just a stencil that said We Are Wolves.
The best way to know if you like the name of the band you're looking for is to think about a name and print it on a shirt and wear it and see how people react.
How would you describe the music that you make?
There's a big part of rock, coming from especially punk and hardcore backgrounds. For us, as young kids, we were more into hard stuff. And somehow the electronics came into it, analog electronics mostly. Although
And dance.
Yeah, and then,
the
dance,
idea of dance.
Aside from the obvious, what are some of the benefits of signing with a record label?
Because we used to have an American label, and the fact that we have a label at home now is, it's a lot easier for communication and making sure you're actually on the same path, as your record label.
Our new record is on vinyl too. That's one of the benefits from being on Dare to Care. For our first record, it was only out on CD.
Coming from a punk background, you always want, the vinyl to come out.
Have you thought about the alternative methods of sharing your music, perhaps online for free for your audience?
Personally, I do that. I read about a band, and you read about the band, but you can't hear it. I go on the internet and I buy the vinyl if I like the record. Plus, it brings people into shows. For instance, our record is out only in America, not in Europe. But we were there in Europe a few weeks ago. And someplace in Holland, the kids knew the lyrics, knew the songs. So in a way, it helps.
The sad thing about that, and maybe it's just me, but I have the impression because you can download and not buy, you can just take so much music and not get into the experience of music because you're just grabbing everything. So you're just, okay, this and this, okay, now this.
And personally, I really like the object as well. I like the cover art. I like the texture.
That's what I'm talking about, the experience of music. When you put the vinyl and you sit down and you check out the artwork, or that's an experience of music.
As artists, I'm really sensitive to my art. I'm critical of it. Are you guys the same way?
We're always saying we're like the worst band, and we're such a small thing, and is it worth it? And it's always
we're always taking what we have and just rethinking it and try to reconstruct it in another way because it may be better.
Thank you guys so much for being part of this, and I wish you the best of luck, and I'll be watching out for you.
Thank you.